Hey, that's right. We are in October, and you know what that means, don't you? It means it's Halloween time. It means scary stories. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed it. I am so excited for Halloween. I can't even see straight. I love it. I love fall. Love going into Thanksgiving. I love going into Christmas. It is absolutely fantastic. So it's October, which means it's scary stories. But these aren't ghost stories. These are real things happening in Arizona neighborhoods. So, welcome to another episode of the Lockbox, brought to you by the GRANDON GROUP, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, right here in beautiful Arizona. As you know, I work in the Valley here in Payson. My sister handles basically Prescott, Flagstaff, Sedona, Camp Verde. So, between us and our newest member of the team, my son, Jaden Grandon, you guys are going to be just loving real estate. So, real quick, let's give you a real quick update because I know some of you like to hear what's going on. Interest rates dropped, and yet interest rates for homes went up. Crazy. So, anyways, it's still a good time to buy. We did see an increase in purchases, and it's going to get better. So, as we move into season, the weather is absolutely perfect. The mornings are incredible. The evenings are absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, time to get a house. Do not wait. When rates do start dropping, excuse me, and we see more people out there doing stuff, it's going to be harder to get that dream home of yours. So, hey, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff for Arizona. Now, again, we love Arizona. And being a realtor is more than just going out, selling houses, listing houses and stuff like that. It's something, at least to us, you want to be involved. You want to get stuff done. You want the community to be better. Now, growing up in Arizona, I can tell you I love Arizona. I can tell you all about Arizona, and I can tell you that there's a lot of great things going on. So, with that said, we started a new little program here. Name's still working, but I think we're going with NXAZ, so NXAZ, and they'll have some cool logos and stuff like that. But basically, we're going to turn it into kind of a community-centered site where people can, I don't want to complain about zoning and stuff. I want to hear about if you're driving down the road and you see a homeless encampment or you see street signs that have been neglected for years. We want to make the city beautiful. And the bottom line is that, the city people aren't doing it. But we'll get into this. So let me start with some scary stories. Since we're Halloween, the next few weeks here, you guys are going to get a lot of Halloween stuff. But then we'll go into fall and then, of course, Christmas. And listen to the Lockbox because the stories get better. And as we get closer to Halloween, probably the third week, maybe the week before Halloween, I'm going to give you some true, very, very true haunted house stories that I personally have experienced. So, but let's get started on this. So, let me give you a couple examples. First of all, Prescott Valley. There's been some homeless encampments right behind family communities, right inside, Prescott Valley. It's trash, unsafe conditions, and people that live there are uncomfortable in their own neighborhoods. Phoenix. Shopping centers and alleys have been taken over by tents and debris. Businesses suffer. Residents, they avoid the areas, which means shopping malls and stuff like that, people aren't doing this. Now, I know we discussed some of this last week in the other, or maybe a couple weeks ago in one of the other podcasts about communities. So we're just kind of going on with this because this is going to make a difference. And it's something that, again, non-political, because we don't do politics here, but it's something that I think everybody will get behind. And quite honestly, our response has been great. So a few weeks ago, I'm taking a renter out. I had to go meet them down there, like around 27th and Indian School area, a little farther south, a little farther west as well. I turn the corner to the light turn. I take a left. I come going around the corner, and there is a full-size king bed in the middle of the road on the right-hand side of the road. So almost on the sidewalk, but mostly in the road, with a guy sleeping on it, right in the middle of the road. And you know what? This just cannot happen. It just cannot happen. So these aren't just creepy Halloween tales. This is part of Arizona. I mean, this is daily life and part of Arizona. And the scary part, and this is kind of where we're coming into this, and this is where realtors and lenders, and actually, if you live in Arizona, you should be involved. The scary part is city officials, property management, and the investors that own these properties have the money and the responsibility to fix it. But too often, way too often, they just collect their check and it kick the can down the road. Elected officials, well, they get into office. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then they forget why they were elected. And then it's more about fundraising for the next election than serving the community. Arizona deserves better. All right? The GRANDON Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, and now family team, because our son, we sell these communities. I love these communities. And I don't care if it's a $10 million house or if it's a $100,000 house on the bad side of town. The community is what makes Arizona one of the best places in the world. It's absolutely one of the best places. We got the perfect sunsets, desert landscapes, mountain backdrops that you're not going to find anywhere else. Communities that blend small town charm with world-class amenities. Arizona is a magnet for families, visitors, and businesses. Arizona is top-notch, and you know what? It should look top-notch. Our neighborhood should be as clean and welcoming as the state itself. Okay, I do want your opinion on this. So the name of the new company that GRANDON Group has launched is called NXAZ. The mission, keep Arizona clean, safe, and beautiful. How does it work? Simple. Again, I don't want to get into my neighbor's house is pink or the zoning here. I don't want any of that. That is for those elected officials. What I want is if the community, if you're driving down the road, you're driving down Scottsdale Road and you see, 3 or 4 people sleeping at a bus stop with all their trash and stuff there, snap a picture. Send it over to us. We'll have a website here shortly, but right now you can just send it to me regular. NXAZ is going to be the site. And now here's what we'll do. Me, personally, I'm going to write a letter to City Council, the mayors, and the property managers. I'm going to handle all the paperwork. You just report it. And when I'm out and about and driving around, I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to report it. The good thing is I'm not going to do it on a daily basis. I'm going to do this, collect the stuff each month, and send it. Our goal is accountability. That's it. I want to hold these officials, property managers, and the owners responsible for keeping our streets clean. We spend a lot of money. When a mall's not clean or a strip mall's dirty and you got homeless, it affects your property values. It affects schools. It affects families. It affects everything. The other thing is, too, kind of keep an eye on these strip malls. Some of these places, they're building a brand new little strip mall, little 3 or 4 person strip mall, and guess what goes in there? Cigarette shops, adult shops, just different things like that. There's a place for all that stuff. It's just not in our communities. Our kids and our families mean too much. So let's keep the scary stuff in haunted houses and costumes, not in our streets. Arizona is too beautiful to let it go downhill. This is why we need to hold these people accountable. And it will do it for you. And in fact, you don't even have to mention your name. We are going to stay on it. And this is going to grab on. So NXAZ, and we'll have t-shirts and stuff, and we're going to get people that want to volunteer to go out clean streets, and we just want to clean everything up. I mean, we've got a great state. So we're going to help everybody hold leaders accountable, keep our neighborhood safe, clean, and thriving. So, short podcast today, and I do want to hear your opinion on this. I think this is something that can actually spread, and that's our goal, is to make this thing spread. We want it to go to other states, and for too long, and again, this is not political, but for way too long, these elected officials, the people that are hired from the state and city levels, they don't do anything. I mean, let's face it, if I go apply for a job as head of, the Department of Transportation, odds have it, now not me because I got a better work ethic, but odds have it, these people, okay, I'm getting my check, I'll go out, I don't want to do much, I'm going to eat lunch, just hang out, and milk the city, which is actually milking you because it's taxpayers' money. So we want people that really want to work. And listen, if you're interested in a job and you need a job, know that this job pays X amount of money, and so you know that going into it. but go in and work your butt off, because together, all of us are going to make Arizona incredibly beautiful, more beautiful than it already is. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, you know, selling real estate, like I said at the beginning of this, is more than just listing houses and sitting open houses and showing houses. It's about community, and I love this community. Our family loves this community, and the GRANDON Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, brought to you by one of the largest brokerages in Arizona, My Home Group, loves Arizona. So if you're cruising through a strip mall or you're on the street and you just see dirt, you see sidewalks dirty, you see chipped sidewalks, you see signs that are, you know, sun-beaten, take a picture, send it to me, let me know the location. I'll take care of it from there. Our group will take care of it from there as this thing grows. And if this works in Arizona, it's going to work in every other state, and we're going to help expand it, and we're going to have the most beautiful place in the world. All right, hey, we're on to fall. This is just fantastic. Any questions? Reach out to us. I'm Jason Grandon with the GRANDON Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. We'll see you on the next episode.